Alrighty. New battery has been acquired. I shall put it in. Move my brother's car. Now I'm going to see if this wants to actually move using its own engine and not me pushing it. Seems to be working pretty well, actually. The back tyres are surprisingly not that fucked. The front tyres, however, they are very flat. So I'm going to put this back and then sort out a plan for the wheels. Alright, so I've acquired some new ignition coils, a mirror, and the fender guards that I need to fix up in here and under there. So the new mirror will be a replacement for this. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is lift up this side of the car and get that wheel off so I can access the fender liner and see what I can do. The wheel is off. Had a bit of trouble because it was stuck to here with some corrosion or something. I'm hoping that won't be an issue moving forward. Next, what I got to do is get off this old liner where the wallaby went through it and get the new one on. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the hardest thing I've had to fucking do so far. These stupid plastic rivets and all this stupid plastic shit, but we're getting there. Right, well, we've got the fender cover liner on now. Might try and change the mirror, and then other than that, I think I will leave it to do the rest later. Changing the mirror is a fair bit simpler than that. Fucking fender liner. Pretty much, you just pop that off, and then go in here, unscrew this, take off this covering, which is actually in very clean condition, and then it's just a matter of getting these screws off, or these fucking nuts off. Okay, so the mirror is off. Okay, so now I get my mirror that I got from the wreckers and I put that on. Cool. Now we've got a new mirror. So the new mirror's on, no crack in it, rinsed some of the dirt off the front of the car because it's annoying me. The real question is, when I start this car, will the electric mirrors work? Because I haven't even tested it on the other side yet, so let's do that. See if the left mirror works. Hey, it does in fact work. Now, the right mirror that I got from the wreckers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's so good. What are you woofing about? Yeah, I'm in a car. Okay, so I've got a freshly painted front bumper. It's looking very nice. Now I just got to get this reinstalled. So I've got the workshop manual here, and that should hopefully give me enough to figure it out. So I think I should just need to follow this in reverse pretty much, which it doesn't really have too much. Front bumper assembly is the whole thing, radiator grille assembly, and then splash shield assembly. But these are where all the clips and rivets and shit go, so I guess we'll start figuring it out. Okay, we are getting there. It is still not, it's not perfectly lined up, because there's these little clips that go in here that like fully hold it flush with the lights. But yeah, what I'll do for now, because I got the rivets for it, put in the bottom ones and put in these top ones, and it should be looking a bit better. So after some blood, sweat and tears and a surprise fucking storm, we have attached the front bumper mostly. It's still, as you can see, there's still some the gaps here. That's because these clips aren't on. So once those clips are on, it'll sit a lot more flush. And then it's got to screw some things in. And yeah, it's not like OEM from Mitsubishi, this bumper, because Mitsubishi charges like $700. It's just like a $250 one that I got from an Australian producer. But for the most part, looks a lot better than when it didn't have a front bumper. Front bumper is mostly on. I just need to get some rivets so that this holds back and sits properly flush. But other than that, it's pretty much on, and the paint isn't actually too bad, considering that's fresh paint and that's over 20 years old. And then yeah, I'll have to figure out how to get a number plate on here because it's a bit different. And then this would be where the badge goes. It's time to clean this car up. It's very dirty. The only thing clean about it is the new bumper. So hopefully I can get the rest looking better. It is looking a bit better. It still has some brown staining that probably needs to be detailed out. But the actual gunk and shit that's on the roof is all clean. Front bumper's looking a lot better. The bonnet starting to look like a proper car again. And the wheels came out not fucking brown anymore. They've still got shit on them. They need to be properly cleaned. I'm hoping not too much water leaked inside the car. There might be a bit over there, but I think we're good. Oh yeah, new wipers. Looking good. I can actually see out the rear view mirror now as well, and all the windows, and the front. So that's good. Now let's take it for a bit of a drive. I forgot to buy a fucking air freshener. Oh. So one thing that's good is it's no longer misfiring now after changing the ignition coils. So I don't know if the old ones were just bad or if it's because they weren't sitting too well on the spark plug, but now it can accelerate. It's also nice to just have a car that can accelerate at a reasonable speed compared to my X-Trail. Might be a little bit cheeky on this straight. Let's see what we can do. that fucking Skoda's gonna be slow though. Suspension feels so rough. Okay, for a first proper test drive, that wasn't actually too bad. It seems to be running quite nicely. The clutch feels good. The gear stick doesn't feel too bad. Suspension's a bit cooked, but that will be fixed later. Definitely need new control arms. That can also be fixed soon. And I need to get a blower motor because I don't have any form of aircon or heating, and I'm going to need heating at least to get a roadworthy, because the demisters need to work, which they are not working right now, and the car windows are fogging up a bit. But other than that, this thing's feeling kind of nice. It's good to have this back and working. So they didn't have the bumper clips that I needed, so at the moment I've just got these cable tied in, which isn't doing it too well. From a distance it looks good, but there's a bit of a gap here, which I don't know if maybe there was just like a silicone lining, kind of like how it has here, that's missing, or if it's just aftermarket bumper issues, but looks pretty good. Found a bowl. Looks surprisingly clean in here actually. There's the cabin filter there, but the cabling looks fine, no rat damage. Bar fan is somewhere in there. So I'm removing the blower motor. Holy fuck, this is a mission, and I wonder why it isn't turning on. I'm kind of scared to pull this out, to be honest. Oh, fuck it. Oh, oh my lord. Oh my lord. Yeah, I wonder why this shit, why the fucking fan wasn't working, bro. Okay, so I wonder if there's a dead rat in here. Hey, there isn't. There's fecal matter from rats though. There's a possibility that I could actually clean this out and it might just work, but it wouldn't smell very good. So it might be good for the time being. Giving the motor a bit of a clean out, blowing it out with some compressed air. I might actually test it and see if it works, because that will save me a bit instead of having to order a new one. So let me get this going. Okay, I've got the car in accessory mode. In theory, if I turn this on, it should start spinning. Hey, that's pretty good. So I'm hoping, that sounds like it's gonna be noisy though. It'll work for now until I get a replacement. So I think that should be good for roadworthy, because the demister will work. Valid question though is, what does it look like up in there? Oh my god. I think I'm going to need to do a bit more than just put this back in. I need to put a new cabin filter in this, but since it's never been done in this car, I have to cut out this section. Now I'm scared for what's actually in there because where the blower motor used to be is filled with leaves and shit. So I'm guessing all of in there is filled as well. I'm really hoping the rest of the system isn't. But yeah, we'll see. I'll try and get this cut out. Yeah, so this is cut out, and as expected, it is filled with leaves and shit. And that is gonna be so fun to clean. Okay, I'm feeling like the best option is to actually start from where the blower motor sits and go from there. Loosen it and hopefully it just sort of falls down. That's horrific. It's actually scary, to be honest. It just smells like a fucking rat because they were all up in here. What the fuck is that? A tea bag, bro. Oh, you cunt. There is the remains of Ratatouille living in my fucking cabin filter. Oh, but sorry, it's oh shit. Sorry about that. I got hit by an overwhelming stench of death. Oh, fuck's sake. Just get this out quickly. Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Doesn't even look like a rat, bro. Oh, God. I'm going to need so many air fresheners, it's unfathomable. Oh, fuck. Please don't be more. Why don't they die in their own home? Why don't they go out into the fucking wilderness and die? Oh my goodness. I'm going to break from that. I think it actually might be more worth it to just drop the whole heater unit out, which I've got to see if that's an easy process. First I'm going to go into Cows and get a fucking cabin filter and air freshener, because that shit stinks. Okay, so I've gone and bought some important things. Brand new fuses, because I need to change them to see if that will fix the lights. And extra strength black ice to get rid of the rat smell. First things first, I'm going to change all the fuses and see if that will fix any of the light issues and go from there. Okay, all the fuses are changed except for anything that was 7.5 because that doesn't have 7.5. Okay, so now moving back onto the fucking rat's nest. So I'll continue with that. I'm going to put this up because it fucking stinks and see how I go. Okay, got in there with the vacuum and I got up there with a screwdriver and cleaned a lot of it out. There's still, let's see, maybe you can't see, there's still some leaves up there, but for the most part it's clear enough to hopefully get the mister working for roadworthy. So now what I've got to do is kick the ball for my dog, put in a new cabin filter. It looks like, because this is cheap and kind of garbage, it doesn't actually give me the screws. So I'm going to have to see if I've got any. Alright, so slight problem is this cabin filter doesn't come with any screws, and I don't think I have any screws that are sort of the right kind for this, as they need to be kind of like me, which is short and fat. So it seems the screw that fits is the same ones that hold in the blower motor and the clip for this, which is a bit annoying because I don't have them, but at least I can use them as a reference, I guess. Yeah, so these. So I could go to Mitre 10 and try and find some of these. According to the manual, it's one of these. So I think it's either these two. So off to the hardware store I go, and possibly the mechanics if the hardware store doesn't have what I need. The mechanics store gave me some very good screws that will fit in. So I actually didn't have to go to the hardware store because the mechanics had them. I don't think the hardware store would have had them. So got those, so I'll get this properly secured now and get everything back in and see how it runs. Okay, so cabin filter is in, blower motor is back in. Now, let's see how this works. I feel like it's going to smell bad and it's going to be noisy. I'll put it into accessory and then make sure that's on. Okay. Hey! Oh, cunt, it smells so bad. Oh, that shit stinks, whiskey. Okay. I'm gonna have to let it like run for ages and then put in like some fucking aftershave in it or something. Get rid of the fucking rat smell, because that's awful. But it is working, so yippee.